Thank you all for coming in here to this meeting today. I was on the way to work and I was thinking about a few things, and I was thinking about the old business I used to run, First Wireless X, and an employee that we had who was actually a good friend of mine's, who I fought for to bring him into the company, and my brothers were kind of against him. Now, I asked my brother when he first joined the company, like, why are you so against him? And my brother told me he's not successful material. And at the time, I really didn't know what that meant. He's not successful material. Is there a certain material for success? Don't we just teach them how to work good and they work good? And I didn't understand it. Of course, after a few months later, he was no longer with us. And my brother was right. He's not successful material. But what's funny about this story is now we're 6-7 years later, and I still keep in contact with this guy because he's a good friend of mine. And I followed him through an oil change, through opening up his own business, through trying out a couple of sales companies, got fired, quit, didn't do well in his business. And it finally dawned on me that he's not successful material like my brother said, and I finally understood what that meant. You see, a lot of us have different jobs out there. We have a salesman, we have an insurance agent, we have an owner of a business, we have a restaurant owner, we have a waiter, we even have an ice cream truck driver. But all of that doesn't matter. What matters is, are you successful material or are you not? You know, guys and gals, it's not really about being successful in the career that you're in or in the job that you're in. What it's really about is just being successful. And just take a minute and just think about that for 1 second here. If you're a successful person, it doesn't matter where you go. You could throw me in a sales job. You could throw me in the restaurant business. You could throw me in an athlete on a court. Doesn't matter where I go. If I'm successful, I'm going to be successful anywhere. So when we talk about your job and what you're doing in your school and all you have, it's not about being good at work or being good at school or being good to the family. It's about being good in general. And once you could change the concept of your thinking to just being successful, not in this field or that field, but just in general being successful, then you'll be successful in everything. Think about it this way. If you were to leave here today and go start a business, who's the first 5 people you would call? It's probably the most 5 successful people you know. Because those successful people, it doesn't matter what kind of business you're starting, you could take them with you because they're known to be successful. They're lions, they're wolves. Wherever you throw them, they're going to find success. You throw them in the woods, they come out leading the pack. That's the successful mentality that I'm talking about. So it hurts me to see some people out there that don't treat their jobs right, or don't treat their school right, or don't treat their wife right. It's not about all those things. What hurts me is they're not treating themselves right in their life, and that's going to reflect in everything they do. You see, if you look at life like a chess game, all you have to do is not be a pawn. And right now, 70, 80, 90% of people out there are pawns. They go and they live the motions, and they go day by day, and they don't try to get better, they don't grow, and they don't execute on things. But you gotta be queen. That's the whole goal here. This is all a chess game. It's a chess board. Be the queen and not the pawn. And you know what? If you can't be a queen, be a rook. And if you can't be a rook, be a bishop. Be a knight. You get what I'm trying to get to here? It's not about your job. It's not about your relationship. It's not about your school. It's about being successful. It's about being a queen. It's about being a valuable piece in life. Your life has purpose. You're a valuable piece. People could call you. People will take you with them to start a business because you're known to be a lion. You're known to be successful. And that's what it's about. So I want you to go out here today, and if you take anything from this, don't be a pawn. Be a queen and execute on everything in your life, because if you're successful in one field, you're successful everywhere. That's all I got for you.